Hello friends, welcome back to the shop. Today is Monday, June 4th, and it's the evening here. And, I told you last video that I was going to be cutting back on the number of videos I make, and here I am doing an odd Monday night video, so go figure. But I've got some interesting stuff that I wanted to share with you and wanted to tell you about. So, I'm smoking this Brigham, and in it I have some Warhorse Green. Interesting tobacco. Probably going to talk more about that in my next weekend video. But what I want to talk about this evening is pipes. And first, I want to show you a couple of new acquisitions. But before I get into that, I want to talk a little bit about where I got them from. So, you probably, if you've been around YouTube for any length of time, are familiar with Danny Shore. Danny is a fantastic member of the YouTube pipe community, very generous guy, and he is a remarkably good pipe restorer. And he has done, I've learned a lot from watching some of his restoration videos. He does beautiful work, and he is also one of the, he certainly has one of the largest pipe collections of anyone on YouTube, at least anyone that I've seen. He's got a phenomenal collection. Now, Danny has decided that he's got more pipes than he's ever going to be able to smoke, and it's time for him to turn some of those pipes into some funds for some things that he wants to do. And so he asked Sue Dunhill to help him sell some of these pipes, and she's been doing that. She's got a series of videos up showing the pipes and giving prices and making requests for whoever would potentially like to buy them. And in one of those videos I saw these two pipes, and this is something I've been looking for some time. These are Doodlers. So if you're not familiar with the Doodler, these are made by Tracy Mincer. Tracy Mincer of Custom Built fame. The story is that I don't know all the details of the Custom Built story because it's got a very, very complicated history. But Mincer eventually lost the name. He couldn't make Custom Builts anymore. And this, in the early 1950s, was the pipe that he came up with. And it was sold. Eventually, another company bought it out and made it up through the 60s. Now, what was unique about these were, and I don't know if you're going to be able to really see that, these holes that were drilled around the top, and these sort of channels that were routed around, and then the holes were drilled all the way down. So, let's see if I've got something here that I can put in here to try to show you. So that you can't really see it that well, but that's going all the way down the outside of the pipe. So the idea was that this was going to provide some degree of, it was going to act like a radiator essentially, insulate your hand from the heat of the pipe, but also help cool the pipe. And let's be honest, like many of these things, this was a gimmick. But it's a really cool pipe, and it's a neat little piece of pipe history. And I was able to pick up not just one Doodler, but two Doodlers from Danny's collection, and it is unbelievable what a good job Danny has done in restoring this. I know this pipe has been smoked. I mean, I got in there with a flashlight and looked, and I could tell that it's been smoked. But honestly, this, for all the world, appears to be an unsmoked pipe. That's just the kind of work that he does. So many of his pipes are available, and as I said, he's trying. This is the other guy. Now this one that needs a little bit of work. I mean, there's some oxidation on the stem. I'm guessing this is one that he restored some time ago, and just over time, how vulcanite oxidizes. But again, just absolutely beautiful job in the restoration. So Sue is selling a lot of these. I mean, she's got several videos up now showing many pipes, and many of them are available, and many of them are really good prices. I mean, she's got one video of pipes that are 2 for $30, another one that's 2 for $20. There were some that were sold individually, and if I'm remembering right, in the like $10 to $20 range per pipe. This is a great opportunity to get a briar pipe, and you know, if you've just been looking for a briar pipe and don't know what to get, or you just want to get a piece of pipe history, because many of these are rather unusual pipes from companies that you may not have heard of, some makers that you may not have heard of. There's also some pipes that are higher end and are going higher than the price that I mentioned, but it's all good quality pipes, perfectly restored for the most part, and ready to smoke, and you really can't go wrong. And you'd be helping Danny out if you were to buy one of these. Like I said, he's trying to raise some funds, and I also want to help him with that. So I'm gonna make the following offer. If any of you, anybody in the YTBC is wanting to buy one of these, but you may. So a few of them are semi-restored or not restored, so there's some that do need a bit of refurbishment work. Most of them don't. Most of them are ready to smoke. But if you see one that does need some work and you want it refurbished, all you need to do is, when you pay Sue, add $20 to the cost of the pipe and ask her to send it to me, and I will refurbish it and pay the postage to send it out to you. I don't want any money for it. All the money will go directly to Danny. If you're someone that likes to have their pipes sterilized, when I buy an estate pipe, even if it's ready to smoke in like new condition, I always run a retort through it, just for peace of mind. It just sterilizes the pipe. And if you've seen my retort video, you know that I've got a system that, you know, I'm gonna brag a bit here, but I think I've got the best retort system that I've seen. It works very, very well. It only puts hot alcohol vapor through the pipe, so there's never any liquid that's bubbling up into it like a lot of the retorts do. And it's very hot, so it does do a fantastic job of sterilizing and cleaning the pipe. If you'd like that done to any pipe from these pipes that Sue is selling, just add $10 to the price, and I'll retort it for you. Again, just ask her to send it to me, and I'll send it out to you, and I'll take care of the postage. I don't normally do the retorting, just because it's not worth it, you know, by the time you pay the postage and everything. But this is a special case, so I'll do that. The pipe refurbishment that I do does include a retort, and that usually costs $40. So I'm doing that for half price, and again, all the money goes to Danny. I'm not touching any of the money. So if you'd like to do that, please consider it. If you don't want to do that, please look at the pipes and see if you can buy something. You'll be adding a great pipe to your collection, and you'll be helping out a good friend. The reason I'm doing this is multiple, and I probably should say a word or two about that. I'm doing it because Danny's a friend, and I want to help him out. So that's reason number one, and that's pretty obvious. But the other thing is, you know, one of the reasons that I appreciate Danny so much is that he and I share a love of pipes that many other people may not give a second look to. You know, he's restored a lot of pipes that probably would not sell on eBay in the condition that he got them, and you know, most people wouldn't give them a second look. You know, brands like Metco and K. Woody and things like that are so common that I think most people pass them by, and I think that's a real shame, because they're great pipes and they deserve to be smoked. So I want to make sure that these pipes that Danny has so lovingly restored get into the hands of people that are actually going to enjoy smoking them, like you all will. And also, I want folks to you know, benefit from the work that Danny's done. And you know, I personally am very honored to have a couple of pipes in my collection that I know that Danny worked on, and I think you'll feel the same if you pick up a few of these. So I will link below to a couple of the videos that Sue has put up showing pipes, but go to her channel and look for other videos, because there's been several of them, and there'll probably be more to come. Also, if you're not subscribed to Sue, please do. She's a great woman, and you should all certainly know who she is, and she's a lot of fun, well worth subscribing to. And lastly, on a related note, Sue is having a giveaway that is really for Danny's nephew, Bradley. So the idea is that she wants everyone to tell a story about Danny. You know, something that, you know, what Danny means to you, what he's done for you, what he's meant for you in terms of your pipe smoking journey or whatever. And she's going to compile all of these and put them on a disc for Danny's nephew, Bradley. I think that's a great thing, and I'm going to be making a video and maybe this week, and I'll put one together. But I think you all should consider to do the same. So I'll put all those links below. Please check them out. You may find a treasure. I'm certainly happy that I did. And until we speak again, I will look forward to talking to you all again very soon. Goodbye now.